In today's video, I'm going to talk about the types of men women should not submit to this year. It is for their own good. It is for their own interest, especially for that of their mental health. So let's dive straight into the video. Okay. So number one is the one I call the player. Who is this player? Sorry. He is not interested in you actually. He's a master manipulator. He's looking for a way to exploit or extort from you. He is out for a good time. He thinks too much about himself. You know? So to him, every woman is a commodity. Something you can buy and discard at will. You know? He doesn't care. His ultimate plan on you as a woman is to come into your life, into your ministry, to steal, to buy and destroy. That's the guy's ultimate mission on any woman that falls victim to him. He's coming to steal, to buy the woman and to destroy her. Sorry. So he cannot even rest until he is sure that he has gotten beyond that point, getting closer to your ties. He will not rest until he's sure that he has conquered your ties. He has gotten in there and done, or maybe did his worst. That is his mission. So he will be giving you every conceivable lies just to achieve his inordinate intentions. This is not the kind of man you can submit to, if you ask me. If you want to have a peace of mind, don't submit to this type. Number two, Mr. No Commitment. Sorry. Mr. No Commitment. He is everything you need in a man, but he is just not ready to settle down. He is scared of commitment. If you need a man to settle down with, or a kind of man for a long-term relationship, he is practically not the one for you, because his commitment is fake. So if you are serious, better go look elsewhere for a man who is serious. This kind of man is always equipped with excuses not to commit. Okay? He's okay, enjoying only good times with you together. He sees commitment as a trap. So he's not ready to get into commitment. His second name is a time killer, because he'll keep on wasting your time, leading you on to nowhere, making you hope against hope. Okay? Then finally, he will back out after raising your hopes high, after raising your wishes and aspirations high. He will just vanish into thin air. So as a woman, don't waste your precious time with a time killer. It's a good advice. Anyway, Ogu Emmanuel is my name. This is a place where people come to get inspired. Okay? In this place, I talk about relationships, family, lifestyles, and sex. That's what I talk about here. So if you are new here, you are highly welcomed. And a special thanks to all my esteemed viewers. Okay? Please don't forget to subscribe to this new channel. So let's continue. The number three is what I call mommy's ball. So this kind of a guy is a guy with a lot of emotional baggage with his mom. Although he's a good guy, but cannot do anything without his mother, without the mother's consent, without his mother's stamp of approval. Okay? He has no mind of his own. He cannot make a decision as someone that has that has hope somewhere. He can't make any decision of his own without going to mama. Okay, so he's always looking for a replica of his mother in any of his relationships. This kind of guy, if he cannot see the mother's copy in any woman that comes across him, I don't think there's nothing that can ever work. He's always looking for the mother's replica in any relationship. This kind cannot see the light of the day because its success depends on his mother's endorsement. If the mama no approve am, no like you as the fiance or the woman to be, you'll be wasting the whole of your time with the guy, or unless the mama likes you. If not, nothing will happen. You can invest all you can in the relationship, even in the guy. You end up wasting all the time in the whole world with him. Okay, so this guy feels he owes his total life to his mother forever, thereby making it very difficult to take the bull by the horn as a man. He cannot, because he can't make the decision of his own. Okay, so your mother should know her place in your life, not to be running every facet of it. Number four, the fourth one is the one I call the control freak. He feels very comfortable anytime the clock stands still, waiting for him to give approval, you know. So if he fails to get his way, he might threaten thunder, fire, and brimstone. He might even threaten any conceivable deity, just to get his way. So if he doesn't get his way, there's a big trouble. Oh. He must make sure that he runs things by himself. He'll always want to be in charge of every part of your life, your business, your family, okay? Even your phone. He wants to be in charge of everything. He wants to know who calls you, when the person called, what you discuss with the person, and the person's response. He wants to know everything, even when you go ease yourself. He wants to know the number of seconds or minutes you wasted that place. You used that place before coming out. So he feels his ego charged whenever he subjects you to as a woman to a boxed position. He will always want to box you into a position that you will not even feel comfortable about. Okay, so that's what makes him feel like a man. It's the only thing that makes him feel like a man. So to have such a man as a husband is like living in a ghost house. It's like you're living in a ghost house. Okay, so this kind of man don't even care about your happiness. They don't care. So please don't gamble away your time or your life trying to live with an over-controlling man. He is not a kind of man you should go settle down with. Okay? So number 5 is what I call, the kind of man I call the narcissist, the selfish man. It's not kind of man that you should go submit to in this year. So who is this narcissist? Narcissist is one who is self-centered. Somebody that knows himself. Somebody that cares only about himself. Who is self-centered. So please, the ladies, be very careful to spot a narcissist undertones in your contact or relationships with one. Okay? One thing they are very good at, there is a particular thing they are very good at, is knowing themselves only. Themselves only. So they only care about themselves, not you. You shouldn't be part of the initiative or whatever. So they feel the world only revolves, or the world is supposed to revolve around them without care of any other person. Another person's interest or issue does not concern them. So many of them have this problem of low self-esteem. Okay, so agreeing to accept their conditions makes them feel very important. You must follow their times and whatever deal, whichever way they want to run things. They are expecting you to follow by all means. So you find it very hard to do things with them, very difficult to run things with them. They are sometimes manipulative, demanding, selfish, and so many other qualities that they have. They would like to make you nobody, belittle you, especially in the public, just to show that they are in control of things. They would like to put you down at will. Okay, so they will deliberately box you into a very tight corner where you not feel comfortable to express yourself. They want to make you feel guilty by any standard, just to put, what you have to do is to put them where they belong. Spell out your standard. Let them know that you are not made of wood, that you also have a mind your own too, that you can think like a human being. So make your standards known to them. Define your boundaries to them. So let them know. Let them know that you know what you are doing. So do your best. Don't try to please them. Just do what is right. Number 6, the unfaithful one. Who is this unfaithful one? Anyway, if it is about cheating, this is a big red flag and he should not be tolerated. Okay? A constant cheating man has no plans of being faithful to the woman. The man no go change. A cheater is always a cheater. I don't know if it runs in the person's DNA. A cheater is always a cheater. Okay? He doesn't intend to transform for good, to change for good. So don't go for this kind of person. Don't run relationships with this type of person, because it will deplete your sense of humanity. It will bring you down. It will make you mentally he will create mental disorder for you. Okay, so don't go into that relationship believing that you will have the secret or the modus operandi to control the man. Don't create that kind of hope. You may not succeed. This kind of man may rob you of your sanity and likely make you regret, venturing into this institution called marriage. Don't forget. Don't be in a hurry to forget. An unfaithful man always operates with a big baggage. Yes, he can sometimes transfer that sexually transmitted diseases he got from another woman to this innocent you. Yes, you can do that. So don't make any mistake of believing that as soon as after your wedding, he is going to change. That you have the password to change him. Then you must be fooling yourself and be prepared for what is coming your way. It's not going to change anything. Okay? But if he truly and finally decides to change, God can do all things. If he truly and finally decides to change for good, maybe because of you, then what do I say? What am I going to do? Then you will accept, if you are sure, you will accept him with your 2 hands. Okay? So, but if not, be prepared to be receiving a lot of excuses from him, and be prepared to see other things that will be coming your way. Okay? So, number 7, the negligent one or the negligent man. Or you may call him an irresponsible man. His total life has no bearing. He can't properly take care of himself, not to talk of taking care of another person. Okay? He's always owing here and there. He will refuse to pay back. He doesn't even care about his image or whatever. He will also always be making reckless spendings anytime money comes into his hand. Making reckless spendings and inordinate promises here and there. You know, he'll be making these promises as if it is going out of fashion. He'll be making these promises as if it is ready to fulfill them. He is not. He doesn't care. Even how his lifestyle affects you, probably as the fiancé or as the woman that he married or as the woman that he wants to marry. Okay? So he loves to disrespect himself first before his neighbors. He disrespects himself before his relatives and partners. His word is never his bond. He has no vision. His family decisions are not trusted. Okay? So, because he feels that they are untrue. Yes, he will not even trust. Even if you try to advise him, you'll be wasting your time. Okay? He's very good at promising marriage before I go marry you. You see that girl? I like that girl. I love the girl. I want to marry her. Okay? All na lie. Capital lie. It doesn't mean what he says. You promise and at the same time fizzle out at the end of the day. So if you happen to be an unfortunate woman who married an irresponsible man, then be well prepared to start a fresh marriage coaching. Okay? So I know marrying a negligent man will be the least of your prayers. Okay? Don't allow a negative influence in your future. Don't try to build your future family negatively by marrying this kind of irresponsible man. Okay? So it's very important. It's something that you must have to consider. It's very important. Don't try to inculcate that kind of man. Okay? So the number 8 is what I call lazy dreamer. Okay? He is lazy and broke. So this kind of person, he claims to have all the potentials in the whole wide world. He doesn't know what he wants in life. If he's a man with interest in becoming a player in entertainment industry, probably he's admiring all these big dudes in the Nigerian entertainment sector. People like Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, you know, he would want to be like them overnight without any sign of commitment or hard work into his entertainment or musical dream. Okay, he would want to be that. He would want to be like them. He will not even make any effort to at least start from somewhere, but he's always wishing to be enjoying all the gliss and glamour that is associated with those people's entertainment business or musical business. He wants to be even more than them overnight without thinking of any hard work. Okay, he is just a joker. Don't believe in them. Don't try to engage them. Don't try to go into a serious relationship with them. Okay, so it's very important. Don't ever try to do it at all. Okay, and if you are a young lady wishing or waiting to get real commitment with this kind of man, you better forget about it, because any of his marriage proposal can never work. It's not going to work. Since he is waiting for this kind of wealth with Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, okay, You know, he's just a dreamer. And he believes that this kind of dreams can fall from the sky into his laps. So before he comes to ask for your innocent hand in marriage, just be very careful and don't try to fall into this kind of pit. Okay? Be very careful. Don't try to fall into this kind of trap, because it's a trap. Number 9 is what I call the religious knot. Okay? I am not implying that for a man to be close to his maker is wrong. It's not exactly what I'm saying. I don't say make you know worship your God, though. It's not what I said. Okay? But too much of anything may not be good. So this type of guy tends to be very judgmental and sees you as a spiritually dirty person before him, because he always feels that he is holy more than any other person in the whole wide world. Okay, so he will always be looking at you like that particular kind of devil he has been hunting for years. So he will see you as a devil. So in that case, he's just managing his relationship with you. Okay, so religion is not that kind. It's not that kind to this kind of person. Religion is not even kind to us in this part of the world. So these religious nuts are not the kind of person I would advise my relative or any person that I know to go marry. Or this kind of holier than thou attitude will not help the matters at all. It will not help it. Okay? So he will even see everyone as a temptation. Please, I'm sorry for the aircraft that is passing. So we'll even see everybody as a temptation, a kind of, okay? So imagine a full-blooded man always running every church activities from Monday to Sunday without or not even thinking of what to do as a man. Not even thinking as, okay, what am I going to do? How do I raise my family? How do I take care of my family? He's not even thinking about that. So just to show you how committed he is with God, he believes God will come down from heaven to feed him and his family. He believes that God will take care of his family without even him working. Okay? So young lady, please do not submit to this kind of man for marriage this year. Okay? It's very important. Number 10 and the last one. This kind of man, will always come up with this kind of excuse at the end of the day. I'm no longer leaving my wife and children as I promised you last time. That's what they will always say. Okay? So it's not a trusted person. This kind of man, one of his legs will be in Jamaica, the other one will be in Ghana. So this kind of man is part of those who usually claim, before any of his new catch, before any of his new babe, before any lady weighing down catch, okay, he will always tell the lady, he'll always say, had it been that I met you before my wife, I wouldn't have married her. Okay? But anyways, I am seriously working on divorcing her or separating myself from bad news. Then all of a sudden, the wife will become what he calls a bad news. You will be the good news. I think by now you should be working with your brain. You should be thinking, making good use of your senses upstairs. Okay? So what this type of man does is to give you a false hope with a promise that he will soon get a divorce for that woman. Okay? The wife that he has been claiming that is going to send out because of you. Don't mind him. He's not going to send anybody out. All his plan is just to get between your legs. Finish. The man one chop. He's looking for a way to enter you. Okay? So, and at the same time, he will be waiting for you to play the role of a good wife without hope at the end of the day. He has not gone to see your parents to pay for your bride price. At the same time, he's waiting for you to be that perfect wife. You'll be coming to be cooking for him, washing, doing the dishes and every other thing, just to prove that you'll be a good wife. Okay? So at the end of the day, you will be used and dumped. That kind of person is a player. It's a very big player with capital letter P. Okay? So do not submit to that kind of man. Okay? So, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I did not take your presence on this channel for granted. Please, subscribe to my channel. Click like. Ring the notification bell. Okay? Let me know in the comment section what you think about this, about my today's topic. I promise you another beautiful video next time. See you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.